Hello everyone. I'm thrilled to have you involved in this video this morning. Thank you for joining. My name is Greg Hess. I'm going to share with you why I'm an action coach and the purpose for that I've taken on in that, along with a short description of how we could work together to increase profitability in your business. About 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, a very serious thing, and I went for about 2 weeks of my life where I was putting things in order for maybe the end of my life, meaning obituaries and so on. I received over 200 messages during that time, and it's kind of interesting. In my career, I had a 14-year career of a basketball coach and school teacher at both high school and college level, followed by 25 plus years in the executive suites, and where I was president of companies and a variety of roles that I always enjoyed and found fun. Well, once I was diagnosed with this cancer problem, I got over 200 messages from people, and over 80% of those messages came from people over 25 plus years back, meaning those that I taught and coached. And it was very pointed. People tell people something different sometimes when when they think you're gonna die. And so that message was loud and clear. My job and my future and my direction and mission was to go back and coach and help people and be a mentor to people and do that for the rest of my life. And that's my dedication. So with that being said, let's move on to some discussions here about profitability. I'll just bring up a slide for us. So we're going to talk a little bit about profitability in the bottom line. First thing will be the framework. And we talk about framework, there's 6 steps to massive results. So I'm going to cover the 6 steps in 5 ways for you here fairly quickly as an overview. And certainly I want to get with you later and get into the depth of these things. But the first level of 6 steps of results is mastery. It has 4 different areas, that being delivery, that being time, that being money, and that being destination. The combination of those 4 and having those right and makes you into a profitable business that moves you up the ladder towards where you can start to market, find your niche, your unique selling proposition, your guarantees, and so on to increase your profitability, because what is working well will continue to work well, and you want to make that happen. From there, you can move up to leverage, which those are working well. You repeat and you keep growing and you leverage those things that are effective in your company. A variety of ways to do that, of course. And then from there, you move up to your team, where eventually your team takes care of your customers take care of your business, and your business takes care of you as the owner. A nice little structure. Too often the owner is involved with the customers and so on, and you need to think your team needs to pill that over, because the ultimate pinnacle as we move up and increase synergy and then to results is that a business will run by itself, because the business is bigger than you. It's bigger than a person, and we have to think that way when we build businesses. That creates massive results. So from there, let's talk about 5 specific variables that can put some numbers into your business through profitability. You can see the 5 that are in blue being number of leads, conversion rate, number of transactions, average dollar sale, and profit margin. Those are all things that we have over 60, 70 different ways to control and manage and make a difference. All right, number of leads. How often do people come into your store? How often are we using different types of techniques to increase those leads? And how often do we get them to convert into customers? Therefore, we have a certain number of customers. Let's look at some numbers as we move through this very quickly. You can see that if we have a 25% conversion rate, we have 1,000 customers. 2 transactions means over the period of time we're measuring, that means they've interacted with us twice, bought $100 each time, at an average dollar sale on average, of course. 200,000 revenue, 25% margin, a 50% profit. Pretty straightforward, but the key thing is the 5 variables I talked about, the influential activities, work, structure, week-to-week work that we would put in to increase these appropriately for your business. So what happens if we truly agreed that all of those 5 variables, we could just do 10%. Now, oftentimes it happens up to 100%, especially in conversion rate, because when we change things for how we talk to customers and work with customers, oftentimes we can push that number much higher. But let's say it's just 10%. I think you can agree with me that let's look at what that looks like. 4,400, 27,500, 12,10 for customers, and all the way down until you end up with now, holy cow, a profit of $80,525, totally different than a 10% on 50,000. So how does that happen? That happens because of the compound interest or compound formula here that affects one after the other. You increase the percentage in one of these from 10 to 20%, it will have a huge compound effect on the bottom line. Outstanding way to increase the volume and the profitability of your business. I look forward to meeting and talking with you in the future to do this for your business. A Coach with My Experience is an excellent resource to solve profitability challenge. Please contact me at the email on your screen and let's have a chat. Thank you very much.